All right, it's time to put the filler primer onto the blade here. The weather actually looks somewhat okay. I think the rain finally stopped, but I'm not too worried about the filler primer because even if there's a little bit of water that seeps in, I can always just sand it down. So, yep, I got 3 cans just in case. I still have some leftovers from the there is a few areas that you can see the lines from. If I can zoom it in here, you can see, like this one. So the most likely cases is I have to flip this flat and let gravity kind of with the filler kind of fill in that gap. Yeah, once it's flat, I can spray it downward, and then it will fill. Pretend that's the gap. It's gonna fill that up, like so. All right, it's been the next day, and this pretty much is fully dry here. There are some spot, I believe, that has if you go at certain angles, you would see the line, but hopefully when I sand it today, it would get rid of it will get rid of all of that and kind of leave the two surface as if it was kind of one. But again, I'm going to be sanding. I won't be showing the video because it's just straightforward sanding it through and then kind of checking the surface if it's level or not, and then I'll save you all the boring details, but I'll come back again once it's pretty much done for evaluation, and then also then time to paint this whole thing black again, well, mostly black, and then yeah, guys. And remember again, guys, the first layer you kind of just want to glaze on. Kind of always spray first. Cool. All right. So the blade warped on me when I was trying to apply another layer of black paint, since it was too warm out there, and since black it absorbed it, and since the layer in between is very thin, it caused the blade to warp and have these type of creases. I'm gonna try to see if I can press this down and then using heat to fix it. But man, this is very upsetting. So don't do this on a sunny day, guys. I'm using a Q-tip and some toothpick to rub in the details. on all the lines, give it a little bit more wear and tear. Pretty simple, straightforward. And again, I done the same thing pretty much on the other side. And as you can see here, I'm putting a little more detail and wear and tear, as if the sword is, got chipped and all that stuff too. Here you can see the blade is kind of bent, so what I'm doing is applying some heat and using a ruler to kind of just bend it back straight as much as I can at this point. I did the same method on the bevels that had that issue earlier in the video, and kind of fixed it. As far as wrapping the handle is pretty much straightforward. I'm applying super glue at the beginning here, and then just pretty much using force to kind of stretch the leather over itself again, and applying the super glue every 2 to 1 knot, I presume, and then cutting the excess at the very end. All right, so that's it for the build. Here is the sword again in all its glory. This way. That way. And also magnets is also in here too, so you can attach it to the back like this. But once I build the harness, or in the video, the harness and the shoulders and all the wig, I will show you guys how it attach and how it detach. But so far, I'm pretty happy with this build. Oh, the glare is pretty bad here, but show you a better light here. I think the clear, so clear coat wise, I used the matte clear. I didn't want to be too shiny, so that's why you kind of see kind of a sheen here. The blade is not perfectly straight, just because when I've finally did the last coat of the black, it kind of sun baked, and since the layer was very thin, it kind of just made the whole plastic warped and made it bubble and stuff like that. So a big tip is to use a filament that is more heat resistant, like PETG, which at the time I didn't have. All I had was PLA. So highly recommend you using PETG or something, stronger, that's more durable, for the weather. The battery inside, it is an A23 battery, which is very small, super small, and it only lasts about, with everything full charge, it only lasts about less than 2 hours maybe. So I will probably make an update video on how I upgraded the battery life of the LED, because right now 2 hours is not good enough for anything, maybe a few pictures here and there, but I want it to last at least a full day, if I'm gonna go in conventions and whatnot. But yeah, if you guys are hearing the 3D printer back there, I am already working on my next build, but that's gonna come a little later. Oh, I almost forgot to do some demonstration. I wish I had a little bit more space so I can like swing it around, but honestly, is it? Oops. Okay, safe. Did not chip anything. But yeah, I can swing it pretty quick, pretty fast, I don't have the exact weight of this, but I'll probably put it somewhere on the screen once I get a accurate weigh on this thing. But it's pretty light to be able to wield one hand, or like so for pictures. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoy this build. I am going to finish editing the rest of the other build. I don't know what I'm going to work on next. I think it's the harness part of Cloud's outfit, and that kind of ties in with the magnets and all that as well, along with his gloves. But yeah, guys, if you are the few who stayed for this long, thank you for watching, and I really appreciate you sticking around. I really enjoy the long style format of YouTube, and although TikTok and IG Reel is good to get like exposure and stuff, I think it's something about watching a more relaxed and long version of things is, I don't know, it's just better for me. But I'm just babbling on at this moment. But hey, my name is Funimation, and you should be watching.